Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon.
And I am a rail enthusiast who loves going up and down the country, riding on the trains, filming and taking photos of them as well. These videos of my railway journeys can differ sometimes as they can go to plan or will go bad.
Welcome to Simon Trains Railway Journeys. Hello everyone, welcome to Exeter to St David's. Before we go and talk about today's plan, there's something that I want to see because apparently it came in from Bristol last night and it's down here at the moment. But there is a Class 165 DMU sitting in Exeter. Apparently since I think the last time one was down here was in the 1990s. It was doing some gauge running. There it is, it's right there. So I'll get a quick video still. Then I'll show you what we're doing today. Because the last time one of these was down here, as far as I can tell, was the 1990s when they did a gauge run. And that's what I did last night, the gauge run. The Plymouth, Peyton. The Armada has just arrived. But today's trip is going to take us into Cornwall for the last time, which we're calling at these stations. Newton Abbot, Parr. But the question is, are we going for Newquay? Bodmin Parkway, Liskeard. Now, this is why I didn't do Newton Abbot yesterday, because I'm going to do it this morning during the morning peak. And then I'm going to be straight over to Parr, film at Parr, try and get the Newquay Branch done. Because this happened at St Germans.
Here she comes to wreck the day!
You know that 800 that just went speeding through here? That was my train that was supposed to stop here. Apparently no longer calling it Saltash, St Germans, and I can't remember the other station, not Withell, due to overcrowding. After the Newquay Branch we're going to do Bodmin Parkway, and then we're going to finish off at Kirk, and then we'll go back over to Devon to do St Bordeaux Ferry Road. I'll have to find out how you pronounce that station name because that is a bit Frenchy for me, to be honest. So that is St Bordeaux. So we're catching the 0655 to Newton Abbot.
Platform 4. your attention, please. Please note, to ensure a timely departure, train doors will be...
We're now at Newton Abbot Station, our first station of the day.
For your own safety, you are reminded to stand behind the yellow line.
I am standing behind the yellow line, thank you very much. Now, Newton Abbot Station is 20 miles and 15 chains from London Paddington. That'd be a high-speed journey, would it? I'm now at Newton Abbot Station. Now, Newton Abbot Station is 20 miles and 13 chains from Exeter to St David's, 214 miles and 5 chains from London Paddington by Bristol Temple Mead. Now, the station was opened in 1846 by the South Devon Railway after they extended it from Taymouth, because Taymouth was the temporary terminus at the time. Now, in 1848, the Torquay branch opened when the line went as far as Tor. In 1866, the Hampstead branch line opened, which is actually just that side down there. You actually see the line when you come in to Newton Abbot from Exeter. It's also known as the Heathfield branch during the days as well. Hang on, close tab, there we go. It's alright, my pen ran out, so I can't write my notes, so I've got to do this on my phone. Right, in 1927 the station was rebuilt, and in 1940 the station was actually bombed. There is a book actually called The Bombing of Newton Abbot. It's a little paperback book, yellow front cover, something like that, and it shows you like the damage, what happened to Newton Abbot Station. Behind me, where the engine sheds used to be, and there's even pictures of locomotives that got hit by the air raid. In 1959, the Hampstead branch closed, and in 1987 this area got re-signalled massively, because about the late 80s up to 1990 they re-signalled the whole line between Exeter and Plymouth around the area. So we're here till 8:35, and then we're going to catch the HSTs down to Parr Station, do an hour and a half film at Parr, and then I think we actually catch up with 15216, and we might be travelling on that to Newquay.
First class travel
zones 7 to 4, cycle spaces in zone 7, wheelchair facilities in zone 5. Platform 2 of the O8 35 Great Western Rail service.
I'm now at Parr Station. Now hopefully we're going to have a second attempt to try do the Newquay branch. Now what I've done this time is come to a station that this next train terminates, but it will form the 11:44 to Newquay, which I think might be 15216, because that did go down to Newquay this morning because I was on it from Exeter St David's at 6:55 to Newton Abbot. Now Parr Station was built by the Cornwall Railway on the 4th of May 1859. In October 1877, during a storm damage, the roofs of the passenger buildings and the goods shed were literally torn off. Must be a bad storm then. The Newquay branch, which will be going on shortly, opened on the 1st of January 1879. New station buildings were erected in 1884 and were about 282 miles from London Paddington by Bristol Temple Meads. We did also get a freight train through here. That was the freight train that was supposed to get lost with you on Wednesday, which didn't run, but it ran today. So 66015 went through. I don't know if that's a China clay working or not, but I'll find out shortly. So our next train is this Terminator for our train to Newquay, and I think there might be one more at 11:15. But then there's nothing till I can check on real-time trains. Oh, there's a Penzance Paddington at 11:03. And then a Penzance Perth at 11:16. And then there's one train I'm going to miss because it's running late. And then there'll be nothing till I leave here for Newquay. Right, decision time. Are we going to get this train at Penzance because it's due at 11:43? If it's a bit early we might, if not it's straight on 15216 to Newquay. Now 15216, I do have a bit of memories with this one because this actually used to come on the Chase line on the weekends back in 2010. Because I used to catch a train from Rishi Town to Rishi Valley with this one. The other class 150/2 they had on the Chase line was 214, which is now Northern. So, decision time, we might get it, might not. The rain is coming down heavy. This is why I got the hat on. Should have bought my other jacket, but some days were nicer, so you didn't need it. So, the next two stations will be filming Bodmin General and this guard. We are going to get drenched. But, that's life. Won't be long away until we get to Newquay Station. Now, Newquay Station is 302 miles and 49 chains from London Paddington. I think that's by Bristol as well. Now, the station was actually opened in 1876 by the Cornwall Middleburg Railway. In 1905, the station was rebuilt and the line to Truro opened. In 1963, the Truro line actually closed to Newquay, and in 1987 it was reduced just to one platform. We'll be there shortly. I have been chatting to a nice lady on this train. She's actually telling me that the services on the Newquay branch are absolutely disgraceful. Because the first train off Newquay to Parr is at 10:16, which is basically this 150. Because this 150 starts at Bristol about 5:30 in the morning, goes straight to Newquay, then for the first service out of Newquay at 10:16 I think it was. And that's why you don't have your head out the windows half the time. And it gets to Parr just before 11 o'clock. They even said the buses here are terrible as well, because they don't run after 7 o'clock out of Newquay or something like that. So if you think the chase line's bad, try living on this line. Justice has been done. We're now at Newquay Station. This was supposed to be done Wednesday, but my train didn't stop at St Germans, so we did the Newquay branch today on 15216. You can also see around me that there's disused platforms here because, like I said, the station actually ran trains out here to Truro as well, but that got simplified to just this platform here. There's a platform on that side as well. But I think they built it as the supermarket on that platform. So we're going to jump back on this train now to head back to Parr. We're now back at Parr Station. Now we're going to try and attempt filming at Bodmin Parkway, this lovely weather, shall we say. Now this woman I was speaking to earlier, you can see on the thing there that the next train is not till 1601. And the previous train that just left, which is the 800s from Paddington to Newquay, it's about 1:30 here. So that's no trains on the Newquay branch from Par to Newquay for another 2.5 hours. So you can see that the service is really bad here. But we're here till like 13:58, and then we're going up the line, like I said, to Bodmin. Try and film at Bodmin Parkway, and then try and film at Liskeard as well. They're saying though, the rain might ease off after Liskeard, but don't know because that was like a while back. This is one of these sliding doors.
This is Pond. The next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 14:20 Great Western Railway service to Penzance, calling at Lostwithiel, Par, St Austell, Truro,
We're now on the footbridge at Bodmin Parkway. It's too wet to try and vlog in the rain, so I've come to the footbridge. Now, quick history about Bodmin Parkway Station. It was owned by the Cornwall Railway in 1859, but it was named Bodmin Road. We are 274 miles of free chains out of London Paddington by Bristol. And on the 4th of November 1983, it was renamed to Bodmin Parkway. Now there's another Bodmin station which is further that way called Bodmin General. That's home to the Bodmin and Wentworth Railway. Now we will be getting a Bodmin and Wentworth Railway service arriving and departing just after 3 o'clock. I'm waiting for a train to come in on platform 1, which won't be too long, less than 10 minutes. Then we'll film the Bodmin and Wentworth Railway service. It could be a DMU to be honest, or 612. That was a wasp. Just like flew by me. Oh, that's by my camera. Now he's on the camera. You've probably seen all the lens in a bit. Get off the camera, wasp. Now, Carl. You stupid mother. Now he's on the handle. I can't pick the camera up. I'm not going to film this train because he's right by the lens. No. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, go to the iron room. Yeah, go on, go on, go on. Right. There you go. Oh, I'm going to crush you. Right, I'm crushing you. God almighty. But no, he's underneath now. That's what happens when you cost me a train and try to mess with my camera recorder. You get...
Please use the handrail and take care.
Didn't film this coming in because it just came round the curve. It was too late.
Western Railway service to London
Bodmin Parkway was a mistake to film, to be honest. I should have done the other way.
zones 4, 5 and 10. Standard marks in zones 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 and 10. Cycle spaces in zones 2 and 7. Wheelchairs.
I'm now at Kirk Station. Now we came in on Wednesday to do the new branch. Today though we are actually filming at Kirk Station in the pouring rain. To be honest though, I think I might just put St Bordio Ferry Road off because it's just getting too much this rain. It's screwed me over Bodmin Parkway. I missed 2 trains filming there. My arrival train had a 158 because of the wasp that was on my camcorder. It's like a whole clip I filmed, about 13 minutes just trying to get that wasp off. But I managed to stop the filming after that. It was another 2 or 3 minutes before he met his demise. So, let's talk about Kirk Station. Kirk Station is 18 miles west of Plymouth on the Cornish main line, 265 miles from London Paddington by Bristol Temple Meads, and it's also the junction for the Lewbally line. It's alright, I've got to do this on my phone because my pen's not working, so I can't put the notes on here. Mind you, if it did, the notes probably got wet anyway. Opened in 1859 by the Cornwall Railway. The date was the 4th of May 1859. In 1901 the new branch opened, which we mentioned earlier. And that's basically it. So I'm looking see if there's anything else. Yeah, that's it. So see how we go with St Bordio Ferry Side Road or whatever it's called. I might do that, I might call it off. If I call it off though, we might just go straight to Exeter Central. We'll change at Plymouth. I think that probably would be the best idea, to be honest. Because at least at Exeter Central I can film trains and I'm in shelter majority of it. Anyway, I'll decide that in a second or in a bit, but let's see some more trains at Liscard. We're now on the Loop branch platform. Now, St Bordio Ferry Road is now off because I have seen this already 2 hours in advance, but the train out of here at 1749 to Plymouth, to goodness sake by Plymouth, has been cancelled. So my train out of there is not going to run. So I think it's straight back to Plymouth now, and then straight back to Exeter. calling it a day here. Might just go film Exeter Central if we've got time. I'll be honest with you, I'm sick and tired of seeing 150, 243 and 150, 263. I'd say Penny though or something like that. Oh come. Anyway, we're not going there now because like I said, my train is cancelled out of there. But I could, but then I could have to go to St. Bloody Victoria Road to catch the train back to Plymouth, but it's not worth it. So we're going straight back to Plymouth and I'm going straight back to Exeter. I've had enough of this weather. We're now at the station that's going to be at the Newquay Branch on Wednesday, St. Germans. But we have done the Newquay Branch today, so We've actually left Plymouth Station and we've come to a place in Mowgli, which is just east of Plymouth. Now in this car park, which is about a 10-minute walk from the station, but just ahead of me, I don't think I can get a decent photo from here. Yeah, they're boarded up, but you can see down the tracks hopefully. And should be here is Mowgli Station. Yeah, Mowgli Station was just here. Anyway, we'll go back to Plymouth now. Plymouth Station. We're now looking down at Mowgli Station. This was opened on the 1st of August 1871 to the west of the tunnel between Mowgli Plain. The station was closed on the 2nd of March 1939 to allow for track alterations in association with building a North Road station. Anyway, we're going back to Plymouth now. approaching Exeter to take Davies down. Now we're not going to film at Exeter Central, we're going to go to Exeter Central, get switch meet and then come back. Because I've sacrificed Exeter Central so I can get to Mowgli Station. I'll also sacrifice HST ride back to Exeter as well. We're at Exeter Central Station. Now, to be honest, I'm going to end it here because I don't think you want to see the leaf back to Exeter St David's and then I did the hotel. Let's end it somewhere different today. Now, apart from the weather which has been rubbish, has really been a decent day to be honest. Well, almost decent. Let's summarise the day up then. Started off at Newton Abbot at 7:30 in the morning. Everything was fine. There was a late Paddington train, but still managed to get that. Then we went over to Parr. Did some filming at Parr. It's a nice station. Even got a freight train through there. But yeah, we did Parr. Everything went fine. We did the Newquay Branch, which everything was fine. I actually did the Newquay Branch now, finally. Even though we had one of the passengers on there saying it's a rubbish service on there. Mind you though, our services today usually have been rubbish as well. I have heard that wood pigeon hit the overhead wiring and they had to shut the Trent Valley line down for a bit. So I have heard about that. And there's been no trains to Rugeley Town most of the day. All being terminated at Hensford. As long as I'm here, I don't care about that, to be honest. But yeah. Then we went to did Bodmin Parkway. Now that was just a farce. First of all, I missed one train because a wasp was on my camcorder while I was trying to do a blog. And secondly, the IET that I was catching just came around the corner. I wasn't prepared and missed filming that. Then we did Liskeard. That was alright actually, to be honest. Wet, but it was alright. In fact, the camera did have a little bit of a problem with Liskeard, but I think it was to do with the weather because the screen I had here turned white at one point. So I had a bit of a warning about that, but it was fine. Then I just called it quits after that because St Baldio Ferry Road, I could get there but I couldn't leave the station because the train I was supposed to catch at 18:10 was cancelled. And it was raining anyway, so instead we did visit Mowgli Station, which was a disused station. I've actually photographed about 5 disused stations, and I only planned to visit 2, which I'll explain the other tomorrow because the other one was actually supposed to be visiting tomorrow. But yeah, went back to Exeter and we're finishing here. 150.001 has just arrived. So I'll be quick now with explain tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be visiting the West Somerset Railway, but I'm only doing Taunton to Bishop's Lillians and back. We're not actually going on the West Somerset Railway because after that I'll go to Bristol. Then I'm going to Weymouth to visit disused station Weymouth. I think you know that one by now. Weymouth Quay. Then we're going to be doing Bruton Station and Westbury Station. They'll be staying over in Swindon overnight. So I'll be leaving Exeter tomorrow, but I will be coming back to Exeter on Sunday, which I'll explain on the next one. So you know my social media by now, Simon Train's YouTube FB page, because apparently Facebook don't like you using Facebook in a page. Twitter, Instagram, Simon Trains. Thanks for watching. So get this 150 leaving? Yeah, let's get this one leaving to end the show.